What's up, guys? So thanks for tuning in. Right now I am preparing to come up to the peak of the mountain where I see some people are at, so I'm assuming that there's going to be something cool to see. The reason why I don't scope it out before and then prepare my camera and stuff is because it's a different view. When I come up to something for the first time, there's some key things that I'm inspired by right away. Now, if I see it once already, I might not have the same mindset. I might not capture the same things. So I kind of like having my camera ready when I'm coming up to a spot, because that way I'm going to be catching things as you would catch on your first time seeing something. So that's kind of the way I go about it. So right now I'm preparing for that. It's extremely hot. I just spent about an hour climbing up this mountain, and one thing that was really tough is not having like a bandana, because you can get really sweaty and the sweat will go into your eyes and it burns and it's hard to see. So keep that in mind if you're somewhere hot. But I love hiking. I love the fact that this is all in the mountains. Literally, there's all these little trails that you can go off of, and you don't have to go where everybody goes. And that's what I love doing. So I love places like this because I can find unique spots and I can go where I want. I can explore a little bit and also see some really cool things. So this is like so ideal for me to go to a place like this. Rome was just like that, but yeah, I really enjoyed this, especially just being outside in the nature, stuff like that. So right away, I'm just grabbing some shots of things that just pop out to me and some things that I think are kind of cool. This guy walks up to the edge with this donkey. As you can see, the donkey did not want to do that. But yeah, that guy is pretty crazy. So that was kind of a cool shot. Although the funny thing with cliffs and getting a photo of it is it never does it justice. Like, you can't tell that they're right on the edge and how dangerous it is and everything. Before you ever go on a trip, try to use your camera as much as possible. Just get out there, go in different scenarios, different climates, and just use your stuff, because this hard light, which has no shade, this can be difficult to get decent photos with. So anyways, right now I'm switching back and forth from photos and videos. With the 1DX, it actually doesn't save your settings from photos and videos, which is horrible feature that it doesn't have. The newer Canon cameras, like the 6D Mark II, 5D Mark IV, I'm pretty sure the 5D Mark IV, but EOS R, these cameras have this feature where if you switch from photos to video, it's going to save your settings, so you don't have to keep switching back. But it really stinks when I'm shooting 120 frames per second and I have to have certain settings on that to have to switch back and forth. So that kind of really hurts time and really your desire to want to switch back and forth. But hey, you're getting photos and videos in one camera, and you're getting pretty much the best that you could get in a handheld camera. So you can't complain too much. But yes, the competition is going up a lot more. So anyways, right now I'm trying to grab not only the scenery, but some culture, which that guy and the donkey, it's just great for culture shots. Obviously, you know that. I have to try to angle myself where the sun is behind me. That will obviously create some glare. It could affect a lot of different, the white balance or whatever, a lot of my settings. I also won't be able to really see my screen and all this other stuff. So yeah, I'm just grabbing some photos here. Okay, so now I'm taking video. I'm just going to take a handheld shot. I'm not going to move around too much. But that's an obvious 120 frames per second. As you can see, the flag is moving really fast, and that is perfect for a 120 frame per second. That that is gonna look phenomenal, and it did. And yeah, to be able to get that in a camera with an amazing Canon lens is awesome. I love how these guys just have their shirts unbuttoned and their hairy belly button showing, and it's like, bro, cover that up. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I was able to meet some people. Oh, dude, there's some nipples showing. I really like being alone because I don't have a strict schedule to stick to. I do what I want. I see what I want. And I actually have a lot of time to be able to talk to other people, meet people. And it's really cool how you can really get to know somebody in an area like this, you know, from all around the world. People from Russia, Asia, meet people from all around Europe, just all over the place. It's really cool that you can do that, and yeah, you get to really know them, you talk to them. When I was younger, I was really afraid of heights, and as I gotten older, that fear is still there, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. And so I really love cliffs, I love mountains, love being high, and it's really epic. It was super windy up on the mountain, which was amazing. It felt great. Having that sun and then the wind was just like a perfect scenario, perfect temperature and everything. So that made everything that much better. You know, it all comes down to the fact that I just had time alone to be able to capture all this stuff. And it's so nice to be able to look back at my stuff. You know, I could have had memories with somebody, and in the future I would love to have memories with people, maybe going to this place I would go back to, or any other place. That'd be fun. But, you know, I feel like doing this where I'm able to create things and look back at them and just be really happy with all the footage that I get. You know, I feel like it's like the same thing. So I think they're on the same level, and yeah, I love rock climbing, love this view. So funny how the GoPro does not give it justice at all. My battery on the 1DX, they run out pretty fast, which I already bought a new battery, so I have 3 now. They're pretty expensive. They're like $150 or $250, I forget. But on this trip, I only had 2. One of them runs out pretty fast, so I couldn't use my camera too much, and I had to get used to turning it off. So I'm turning it off pretty often right away so that I could save battery. I do have a battery pack in my backpack, like a really nice one that was expensive. I don't know if I actually used it on this. And then what else? Oh, and so the DJI Ronin plate on the bottom of my camera, I left that on there. It's a really good idea. You definitely want to have something, you know. To have like a gorilla tripod on there, that gets really annoying. Yes. Especially when you're not holding it that way. You're not holding your camera that way to grab footage. I like to hold my camera with 2 of my hands. As you could see, you know, I like 2 of my hands when I'm grabbing footage. And I don't like to have something on the bottom hanging around. So it's really nice to have that plate on the bottom. I really recommend that to anybody. As you can see, this camera's big and the lens is big. So when you put this down, it's going to just fall forward. You're never going to be able to put it down straight. You have to have that plate on the bottom. And that plate is pretty nice and long. It's really strong. So I don't even have to worry about it coming loose or anything. So when I put it down, it's going to get straight shots. And that's how I get shots of myself, which I love. I love having shots to remember myself on that spot and wherever I was. So when I lay down my camera, I could stay straight and leveled. That's super important. So
yeah, I mean, that's it. I like it. Yeah, so hustle. Yeah.
Your heart feels
We feel relaxed, chill out. Yeah, don't think too much.
This guy's crazy. This guy.
guy.
Alright, so she approaches me here, and I knew she was going to ask me something or try to get something from me. I've been approached by maybe at least 50 ladies by this point in the day who come up to you and they will ask you if you want too much tea. But they say, do you want too much tea? I don't know if they just don't know English or what. So when she approaches me, I say that because I thought that's what she was going to say. And then found out she was actually trying to take a photo with me. May I have too much tea? Picture?
Selfie?
أخوي من أمي.
Well, here in Jordan, there's random donkeys in the mountains. I need to get down. Oh. Well, check that out. Like from there to there is really far. It's a really long hike. Should I try to climb down here? So as you guys can see, I'm just holding my camera, and there's not too much protection on it. And I also put it down, and now I'm running with it, hiking with it, and all that type of thing. That is the awesome part about more expensive and professional equipment, especially like Canon. Is the fact that it's like super durable. It's so nice. I've had cheaper cameras, and I have cheaper cameras, and I would never trust them doing all this with it. I think I do have a good grip. I wouldn't recommend just doing this, hiking with your camera like that, especially that expensive camera. I love it because I feel like anything that I see that will remind me of my experience, I can just snap a photo and do whatever I want with it. It's not an iPhone photo. So yeah, it's so durable. So totally worth it in that way. It can handle a lot. Another thing is obviously huffing and puffing. The reason why is because I'm trying to move quickly, and I don't have any more water. and I'm not trying to buy water because obviously it is so hot. And with hiking, like you could down a bottle of water every half hour at least. So I'm trying not to spend that much money. I think they were like $2 a pop, and I think I did like 5 a day, and so I wasn't trying to do that many. And moving quickly, I had to move quickly because there was so much to see. Every time I go somewhere, there's a lot to see, so I'm always walking really fast and just keeping a good pace. So if any of you guys want to get all the diverse footage in the short period without spending a lot of money, and if you ever want to go with me as I do it, this is kind of what you're signing up for. So you get a good workout.
You wanna watch cards? Bobby! Bobby! Excuse me. Hello. Excuse me. How much is it getting you?
What?
How much is it getting you?
Me, I'm poor. I have nothing.
How much? You don't have money, me. Yes?
Is this your dog?
Yeah.
Problem. You will do it. Not the
Okay, so this is the next day actually, and I just walked so far with no shade whatsoever. As you can see, I'm in shade a little bit right now, but before I was in open land and I was taking hyperlapse photos for hours, so I got pretty sunburnt. The worst part about it was the straps on my backpack were killing me because I had like all my gear because I knew I was gonna walk really far that day. So I wanted to bring all my gear, and my backpack was so heavy. So I was dying. Not only that, this second mountain that I'm climbing now, it takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours to climb the whole thing, or to hike the whole thing. And that's if you're just a regular person, but I'm stopping to take photos and video like the whole time. So not just that camera with that lens, man, that is heavy. So yeah, I'm getting quite the workout here.
¿Se subió alguien a red?
No creo.
You wanna يصير power bank. You wanna see you.
What?
You wanna see your picture. هذا هو. اوعى.
وش اخبارك؟
والله كيف حالك؟ والله مقطع الدنيا.
وش اخبارك؟ كيفك؟
كيف حالك؟
كيف وضع المعهد؟ فيها
والله
طشيش فوق.
والله فيها بس.
فيها
اه يا ساتر بيطيح.
بسحب لا يجحش الرسل على خير.
My friend. I wait you in the monastery, okay?
Okay.
سلام.
على السلامة.
رحت خيشت لمكان فوق. اجلس مقطع يا بالي.
يلا. لا.
His backpack's heavy.
Tutto bene? All right?
You speak English?
Just a little.
I was just thinking, I don't know how they made all these stairs. That's a lot.
It's different.
Yeah.
Not.
Andare piano piano.
You go. No quickly.
Yeah.
Manca poco, manca poco.
Sì.
Wow.
10 a quarter.
You from Barcelona?
Yeah.
Però
Piano piano.
after
Paradise.
Yes.
Like a paradise.
Yes. Buenos dias. All right, so I finally hit a spot that is super awesome, super chill. If I was with some friends, I would definitely hang out here for a while and just have some oranges and drink some nice cold beverages and just relax in the shade. But yeah, you know, I don't know what's at the top. I don't know what else there is to see. So as much as I can, I don't just chill out and hang out whenever I see a spot like this. The sun isn't in the air forever. And also Petra doesn't stay opened all day. I think it closes around 6, which really stinks. But anyways, so I just grabbed some footage here. But next time I come back, I'm definitely going to hang out at this spot. It's an awesome view.
بكره في هذا بتسوي لك مقبلك فلان وبتتمرمط وهذا اقول لك تعال اوقفك صيك زي واحده البال تندوم عند راسك. You want to get today anything to drink? Look. Fresh, 20 minutes more.
coming back.
What is from? Far away, my friend.
Coming back. We go first now. Then we come in and drink.
Okay, come back.
Yeah.
So where are you from?
From Italy.
Nice.
And you?
America.
Sorry?
America.
America, United States.
Yes, sir.
Which state?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
I've
like.
been New York
Oh, okay.
1 month ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was in Italy a year ago.
Here you go.
We're in Italy.
Yeah, you. We are in Milan.
Oh, Milan. Okay.
Hi. Where are you from?
Milan.
What?
Milan.
Italy.
Italiano bene, guardiamo un dinaro. Un dinaro. Uno. Solo uno. No, tutto. Esta silver lo usi della camello. Sì. No tutto un dinaro. Ah, ok.
Shukran.
Asia. So, you know, anything more than $1 is expensive. Yeah.
You want to buy something?
والله هاي خربت اشتريت بيها المسمار مش موجود ما رح تتضبط.
كيف مو موجود ماما؟ هيا.
We have made it, and I didn't even realize. Yeah. Sweet, dude.
I just work really hard I'll work like 2 jobs, or like just work my butt off, like get like no sleep for like months. Like for this trip I worked construction, a lot of overtime for like 4 or 5 months. All right, man. Thanks. I'll see you. Have a good day. Jesus loves you.
Always.
job, puppy. Hi. Hello. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Hello. Hello. Come here. Oh, there's the mom. You got your mom right there.
Non, mais il arrive pas après à sauter. Pourquoi il veut monter?
What's up? What's up?
Wow, I am so exhausted after climbing that. After climbing that whole mountain, I am just dead. So there's so much more to see. I can't believe how big this city is. There must have been a lot of people living here. But I'm gonna check out the Coliseum type thing. It's a I don't know what that's called. We're gonna go check out this thing down here and get some footage of that. It's gonna be pretty awesome. And then I gotta get back by 5. I can't keep buying water, so I'm gonna try not to. But yeah. Whew. Check these out. All right, and that will wrap that up. So thanks for watching. I hope you got some value out of this. If you did, tell others and like this. And I will continue to try to come out with some good content that you can learn some things and not have to go through all this like I did, and just kind of get a lot of cheats out of it. So thanks, guys. See ya.